Alright, everybody, it is time to start our exciting new Let's Play. Spyro the Dragon. And we are going to get started with a cutscene here. So, hope you guys are excited.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a
Ganasty.
magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Okay, so we'll start with a couple things. Hey, I don't know. I talk about this all the time when I record with Elgato. The cars on this road are loud as snot and so annoying. So I don't know if you're hearing them or not. We won't know till we go back and edit it.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Nestor.
Free 10
Nasty
dragons in the
Nestor.
Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next
The
world.
balloonist.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Alright, that's all he can tell us. So, we're not gonna focus on some of the background things. We're just gonna play the game. We're gonna have a good time. Sorry if I sound rough. I am getting over a sore throat and stuffiness, not snuffiness. But this is a great game. I've played it on the PS1 as a kid. I held out for it to come to the Switch. Now it's here on the Switch. I did a Jessica tries of Spyro.
I'll torch him.
I'll torch the guy. Let me at him, which we'll promote or advertise somewhere.
The dragonfly following you is doing?
But we're gonna get into explaining this game just in case you've never played it.
Keep an eye on him and see what I
So
make.
he's telling us that Sparks, our little dragonfly, is basically our health meter there. You see how he's golden. As we take hits, he'll drop in color. There's a green one, a blue one. I mean, it's all still Sparks, but his color will indicate our health. Now, each level is comprised of X amount of gems, X amount of dragons, and some later ones will have dragon eggs that we'll have to also recover. And in order to progress, and just think like Mario 64 where you need so many stars to progress, we need so many dragons or treasure. It'll vary from level to level.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So, as you can see, those dragons will act as not only checkpoints, but tutorials, which means I love the way that they handled this. So in Mario, you had signposts and toads that pretty much let you know what to do. In this game, we're going to get it all pretty much from the dragons. They're going to act as checkpoints. When we die, we will respawn where the dragons, where we've freed a dragon. They'll also give us helpful tidbits, such as the one telling us about Sparks and him telling us about how to glide. And they normally tell you this stuff as it's coming up. The one thing they haven't really told us is about pressing triangle at a point. So we're gliding, and I said triangle because I'm so used to playing this on the PlayStation. But if you hit X, if you're on the Switch, it'll actually end your glide, so you'll land where you need to. And then you see she is kind of, I guess, a checkpoint as well, now that the dragon has been claimed. Alright, so the gems kind of come in the form of, let's see if I can do this. Red is 1, green is 2. There's a yellow one that's worth 10. A purple one that's worth 25. And we'll get these from different methods. That little clam looking thing is an extra life. We can get them out in the open. We can get them in the little these treasure chests, which will go down by either of our attack methods. You can light it on fire, or you can charge through it. And once we get what we want, here's the balloonist he was talking about.
If you prove your
So
worth
Marco
by
the balloonist.
rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
Okay, so, alright. And now you see I took damage and sparks as it blew. So Spyro is one of those games where there's a lot to take in, and it gives it to you immediately. So there's gems, there's dragons, there's enemies, there's charging, there's flying, there's fire, all of this right out of the gate. We are just missing 10 gems. And I like to complete the overworld before I head into the smaller worlds. So let's see if we can find the 10 gems that we're missing, which I think they're in this last part. We haven't been over here. So our last dragon and what looks to be our last chest, or not our last chest, but our last gems, are right here. Boom. So we got all 100. This should be our last dragon. Rescued Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Okay, so as he said, let's go do an artisan land. Now on the tryout Thursday, Jessica did Stone Hill, so I'm going to go over here. This is actually the level I like to do first, and that is Dark Hollow. It's a pretty easy level, pretty linear level. Just a little bit off the beaten path, but for the most part, you're just going straight. Of course, Stone Hill, if you're not looking to 100%, it is extremely linear, maybe the most linear level in the game. But if you're looking to 100% it, it goes off the beaten path pretty often and has stuff kind of hidden out there. It's tricky to 100% if you've never played Spyro. So here we are. Now this level will teach us about how we have to alternate between fire and charge. We can't just go into it and well, I mean, I'm getting, we'll say, lucky with my fire attacks. This is also a chest, and you notice this one has a lock, whereas the other ones did not. And that will also come up. Oh, he got us good there. Our fire didn't reach him, but he's dead. And you see the metal on their shields actually prevent us. So what we have to do is charge into these guys. And dragon.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Alright, thank you. So, as you may have noticed with this chest, alright, well, Spyro also can't grab hold of ledges, so we are going to dock him a point there. Can't be a perfect score, Spyro. Sorry. Let's try that again. I was explaining to Jessica last night, you do have to line the camera up or it will shift. So as you can see, you can't You can't break this guy. You do need a key. So we'll have to find a key in this level. But for now, I'm just going to bonk into these guys. Let's line it up. Oh, he got us. That's okay. Boom. And then... Oh, jeez. Alright, so you may have noticed we've taken a good bit of hits now. We need to recover health. So how do we do that? Well... Where are they? These frogs. Okay, there they are. We'll release a butterfly for whatever reason. Sparks will eat it and go back to a higher color. So that is how you recover health. I think we've covered most of the basics here. If there's something I haven't done and you are watching this and need advice or help, just comment down below. And if I know the answer to it, I will do my best. I actually played Spyro a lot as a kid, then never again till last year. It's actually a pretty cool story. So I was on Facebook just looking for video games. I had nabbed a sweet deal, which we'll talk about in a second.
Like this north with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Alright, thanks, buddy. Alright, as you can see, the return home. So we have beat the level, but... Look at that. Only 49 out of 100 and only 2 out of 3. So we're going for as close to 100% as I can get it. There are some levels later on that will test us. But we're gonna try our hardest to get 100%. So you can't charge those guys, as you can see. Spyro just thunked his noggin. So I had found this really sweet original Nintendo bundle and got The Legend of Zelda on the NES, as well as a lot of other games. And so I was just out there looking around. Me and Jessica and I were looking for any sweet video game deals we can find on Facebook.
Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Hey guys, want to know a secret? Anyway, now we have the key. We still need to snag a couple of gems down here. Anyway, so this lady actually had it was a pretty weird operation, but basically she had a binder full of loose games that she had acquired. And I was going through them, and she wanted $5 for each game, like $5 a piece, which I really wasn't feeling. There wasn't anything too great, but there was a Spyro the Dragon. Now we're at full health, so I'm not going to bother that dragonfly. Or that butterfly, I should say. But we are going to go up here and get this. Boom. So I did snag it, and I was like, this is great. I haven't played this game since I was a kid, and I fell in love with it again. It's really hard for me sometimes to go back and play old PS1 games, but Spyro, it just clicked. I thought it was a great game back then. I still think it's a great game, and now it got announced for the Switch, and I feel like that has prepared me for this Let's Play. I'm not going to promise to know where 100% of things are because there's so many little gems. I can probably get most of the dragons, of course. But look, here we are missing one gem. So is it obvious? Probably. Are we going to have to run all over the world to try to find it? Also, probably. So there may be cuts because I may miss a single gem, and some of these suckers are hid really, really well. So we're gonna go for 100% as much as we can. And I've on my playthrough account, on my practice file, I have 100% at every level that I've played, and I'm up in the kind of swampy level. I can't think of what it's called right now. Beastmaker. That may be the overworld that I'm in. Either way, I've 100%. Look, there it is. So it is in my power to 100% all these levels, but the only difficulties being what we're about to go in the episode on. Well, should we wait? Should we wait? Let's see here. We've been recording for 16 minutes. We'll wait. We'll do those levels next. But if you played Spyro, the secret level in this world. You probably know what I'm talking about. And those could inhibit us. Those could prevent us from getting 100%. So I think I will go do Stonehill and just go ahead and knock this out of the way. It's not a hard level, but it can be tricky. Can be tricky, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done, and that'll probably end this first episode. I don't want to overdo it. I do like that they added this. I don't think you could do this in the first game. I need to go back and play and see if you can. Anyway, I don't want to overdo it with my voice and whatnot. I'm still kind of recovering from this. And I just feel like if I start pushing it, the voice is either going to give out or it's gonna get ugly. So we're going to quit while we're ahead after this level. So I need to grab these, starting us off. We're going to avoid jumping down this well, just because we're going to need the key first. Get out of here, you ram. So, this is the first dead end of the map. So we'll hit it up and grab all our jewelry. Spyro is a boss out here. Alright, Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step
Oh, this
on
was
one
the
of
dude.
platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
See, that is a man putting some respect on Spyro's name. Alright, so now we want to go over here. Should be a ram somewhere. There you are. Grab our money. Man, we're going to afford the whole kingdom after this. I'm trying not to burn through all my talking points yet. It's going to be a long series. This is a surprisingly long game. I kind of forgot how long it is. Even if we blow through it, it's still going to take some time just to 100% it. Now, if we were just getting what was necessary, yeah, you know, we could make quick work of the game. But we are going for 100%. And due to that fact, it's gonna be a lengthy LP. I think it's gonna. Let's see. I'm just going to be not conservative. If I was conservative, I'd probably say there's 40 levels.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Yeah, the action button. So I'll be a bit more aggressive and say there's 30 levels. And if we were to do two levels an episode, it'd be 15 episodes, and we'll just have to see. These are gonna get longer and longer, so it's really hard for me to gauge how long it's gonna take, especially when we get into some of those more challenging levels, we'll call them. I hate to keep kind of being mysterious with what I'm talking about, but if you've never played Spyro, there's going to be an element of surprise here. But we're doing okay with this level. We're doing okay. Nothing too fast or anything, but have I got all the ones up here that we need? Because I would really like to not have to come back. Oh yeah, we do have to get the dragon's egg. That is right. Don't know how I almost forgot about this guy. So here he is. These little egg snatchers have come into our levels and have stole our babies for whatever reason. Now we could try to burn his butt. Also, we need to remember that there were some gems. I did not mean to take the outside there. We can just keep on the inside here. Ah, golly, those kind of whatever. We'll just burn them. No sense in to prolong that. So let's grab these 3 gems over here, and then I think that'll do it for up here. We'll see. So now we need to come and jump down here.
After you've
There's the other guy.
freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I love kind of how they've designed Spyro. Alright, so now we'll go back through that cave, but first we need to jump down here because this is where our key is going to be. Now I'm gonna bust open some chests. Come on. There we go. And now hopefully we've done it right to where all that's left is the little well. Boom. Get wrecked, Ram. Grab that. I still don't know what's actually inside of those things and why they spit out a dragon's life, but you guys know me. I'm not one to question that stuff. Grab these. I swear, if we're missing one gem again. Oh my gosh. No, we need the dragon. We need the dragon. Let's hop back down there. I'm missing one stinking gem. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Gavin. I hope he's dancing somewhere.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Yeah, I was reading about that. The FDA has now approved butterflies as a part of your wholesome breakfast. Alright, we gotta find one gem. Let's see if we can give it the eyeball test. See if it's up there somewhere. Not seen it yet, but my money is on it probably being up there. So we will see. Now, I don't know if they had this in the OG game, but there is a map for this edition of the game. And the map is kind of useful, especially for a level like this. If you get lost up on the top area, you'll know you'll have a better understanding of where you are with the help of the map. Alright, so if I can't find this in a reasonable time, there will be a cut. But hopefully we can come up here, see it immediately. I'm gonna guess that it's not too close to this since we ran around this already trying to get the egg snatcher. Where are you? Where? Oh, where? Huh. Let's see. Did we forget it down there? Maybe. Oh, I don't see it. All right. I was hoping we could go the whole video, Evie, without you making a guest appearance. But alas, she's now sitting beside me. I told you, this level can get tricky. It's not that it's hard. Boom. There we go. Good to go. All in all, I think a pretty successful episode of Spyro. We've now 100%ed 3 of the levels. Not bad, not bad. Swoosh, there is some slowdown on the Switch. It's kind of ridiculous. It's probably the first ever game I've noticed really intense slowdown. It's mostly during loading screens too. I don't know what to think about that. But I don't want to be negative for a game that's, quite frankly, pretty darn good. So next episode, we'll be jumping into... what is this called? Market Town or something like that? Town Square. Town Square. So that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more Spyro content, of course we did the tryout Thursday. I'm going to try to have these up daily. Nah, I shouldn't say that. Let's be real. But if you're new to the channel, I do go to college. So it's not that it makes the upload schedule interesting. That's why I don't really have a hardcore upload schedule, because when you're in college, the difficulty of the week varies. So one week there could be nothing going on and I'm able to get Spyro up every single day. another week. I'm swamped with a couple of assignments, and Spyro only comes up once. So, if you're new to the channel, just know there's no real concrete schedule. But I try to get video. If I have a video done and up, I try to get it up. So, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. And I will see you in the next exciting episode of Spyro the Dragon.